What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome again to another show of Era of the Geeks. Let's cut the crap, let's cut the bullshit, and we'll just get right into it. This is the Asus GTX 1080 Strix, which is the 11 gigabits per second version, and it goes for 3,899 ringgit. Now in this video, the benchmarks, I did not include any synthetic benchmarks like 3D Mark, Firestrike or whatever, or Unigine Heaven, Unigine Valley, or Unigine Superposition. And the benchmarks I've included is all just games, just pure games, which is, tell me what you think. Would you still like the synthetic benchmarks or results, or would you just rather have the real world game experience gaming benchmarks? The benchmarks are 1080p and 4K. So the system that I'm using for the benchmark of this Asus GTX 1080 Strix is the AMD Ryzen 1700X, 16GB of Corsair Vengeance LED RAM running at 3200 MHz, and then the motherboard is the Asus Crosshair 6 Hero. So we'll get right to the benchmarks and the conclusions later on. Okay, so the benchmarks are done. Now it's time for you to hear the boring part, which is me talking about the graphic card. The graphic card is 8GB and 11 gigabits per second, and then its boost overclock is a good one, which is 1900-ish, and then you can actually overclock it to 2.1 GHz or 2100 MHz for the GPU clock, which is, I advise you to always overclock when you get a card, fresh card, as much as you can, as stable as it can. Try not to destroy it though. Yet again, it's just a recommendation. You don't have to, but I just recommend it too because it has the power to overclock. Yet again, it's just a recommendation. Don't take it too seriously. You don't have to overclock it, but if you want to, there is a little bit more performance that you can squeeze out of this Asus GTX 1080 Strix. Now, if you're asking me whether it's worth it, well, it's 3,800-ish. Well, because we've already reached a stage where for 1080p gaming, for 1080p monitors, you only need about like 1060 or 1070 graphic card. But if you want the best of the best for your 1080p monitor, you can get the 1080 right here. And between 1080p and 4K, I think the sweet spot is 1440p, which in most games you can still get that sweet 144Hz monitor for the 1440p, and then actually get 144 FPS in your games, which is, like I said, is the sweet spot right here for this GTX 1080. So thank you very much for watching this video of the Asus GTX 1080 Strix 11 gigabits per second version right here. Don't forget to like or dislike, comment, share, and subscribe. And also tune in to my Facebook stream because I stream my games on Facebook. But a word of warning, I mostly play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds like 90% of the time. So if you're bored with that kind of game, then you don't have to. But if you like that game, if you like to know, maybe I could teach you something, maybe, I don't know. I'm not a professional in that game, but I'm okay, I guess. Yeah, so stay tuned to that, and I'll see you in the next one. And as usual, Era of the Geeks, baby.
I got a condo in Manhattan. Baby girl, what's happening? You and your ass invited, so gonna get to clapping. Go pop it for a plan, pop it for me. Turn around and drop it for a plan.